functionality. Oh, Soundtrack Bot will do that? Whoa, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's dive in. I spent too much time talking. So, here we go. Welcome to Final Fantasy XI Online. Weekly excursion into Vana'Diel. Last time we left off, I finally got mounts. I finally got the ability to mount up in this game. It's going to change my life. It's going to be so jolly. But I completely forget what I was doing beyond that. Yes, my experience bar is back! That was like a cow bossman. Like, yes! But this is also back. Now I can frickin' tell my experience and stuff. So I am level 43 White Mage, right? Just confirm that. Level 43, alright. I really do forget what we're doing. Oh, I was getting angry at the Shantoto quest line. I think I ditched that because it involved crafting, and I was like, nah. And one of the items you actually cannot trade or buy from the auction house, so I'm kind of screwed on that. What was the other thing? I think I was doing the Rhapsodies. Oh, we're gonna go fight the Shadow Lord. That's what we're doing. So let me get that up real quick. Alright, missions. We're doing the Ruins of Fei Yin. Oh, I remember this. Oh, yeah, we got, like, wrecked. Here we go. I need to go get the Fei Yin seal, right? I didn't get that last time. I think I screwed up by not triggering the cutscene because I didn't get the Fei Yin seal, and it should be a key item, right? It's on the next side, right? Key items. Fei. Yeah, I don't have it, so we gotta go over and go get that. We gotta go speak to Haver. That's springing an outfit. Very nice. Yes, this game still has the subclass. So chat, people who play this, is it the cap 90 or 99? That I wasn't entirely sure on. I mean, I could quickly Google it, but I want to give chat a chance to participate and answer. So yeah, while we're doing this, playing God of War. So it is level 99. Thank you, chat, for the level cap in Final Fantasy XI. I am extremely impressed with how different, yet the same God of War feels. Essentially, it is still got God of War moments in it that I've come to expect from and there's more than 3 games, but from the 3 mainline games, and then, like, you know, the 2. I mean, I played everything in the HD collection. I never played the OG versions first. I played the HD versions of everything first. I was really late to God of War, but there are certainly those, like, moments, like Kratos still, like, lifts a gate, but you don't have to mash the button. Like, there's still the red, blue, green chests, though they do different things now. It's, like, kind of cool to see that. It is very, very slow paced in terms of, like, it lets you soak in a lot. It lets you soak in a lot, because you're walking around with your son. Like, Atreus is with you the whole time. So there are a lot of these, like, moments where things just, like, go really slow, and it really focuses on, like, narrative and immersion, which I was really surprised. Yet when the combat starts, it, like, cranks it up. I don't think it is as... It is not as flashy as the God of War, old God of War combat system, but it definitely feels like, I feel like it feels a little bit more challenging and rewarding because it doesn't feel necessarily like traditional character action anymore. it feels like a mix of character action and like Western RPG combat, but like still fast paced. Like the cooldowns, like the rune stuff, the enchantments and all that. It's yeah. It's good. I will say it is interesting having to fight with the zoomed in camera perspective. That has been the one thing that took the longest to get used to. I was like, that ring that lets you know there are enemies around you and stuff, and you gotta use that, and you gotta use a quick turn. I was like, oh, can you just zoom the camera out just a little? Like, come on. Like I get frustrated by forced artificial lack of situational awareness because of camera perspectives. Like, it's like, it's a video game. Like, either get, like, if you want to go all in, force it first person. Otherwise, let me like zoom that camera out. Yeah. Yeah, I won't say much else. I told you how far I am cryptically. I don't know if the game opens up anymore, but I still feel it's pretty linear. I still feel it's a very linear game, just a lot of opportunities to like explore a nook or cranny here and there and get like a treasure or something in the very light puzzle elements. It's that it's still basically in that regard, it still feels like old school God of War to me. Like, that part has not changed, other than the environments aren't so square and like everything's not 90-degree angles. It's more like organic, it's nature, it's like a little bit more like open, which is good, but I don't, it's like enough to like not make it feel too samey, but at the same time I feel like the blueprint is still very close to old God of War in that regard, in that regard. Yeah, like a lot of opportunities I see to backtrack later. So I don't think I'm far enough yet to fully appreciate the openness. So I can't quite speak to that level yet. But geez, so I'm playing it on the second difficulty. So there's like easy mode, like normal, hard, and I think there's like expert. They're called other stuff. I think you can't play expert right away. It's the one where you can't ever change the difficulty setting. I've liked the boss fights so far that I've encountered, because I've lost once to a few of them. But I feel like I immediately like could pick up on what I was doing wrong. There was one specific one where if you basically you were penalized for getting hit by a boss in a certain way, not just health, some other penalty was applied to you. And if you learned their attack patterns and knew that you dodged them right or you parried right, you never had to deal with this other, I'll call it a mechanic. And it was pretty cool. So the first time I had to deal with it a lot and I ended up losing barely. And the second time I was like, what triggers this? I think it's triggered by getting hit. And I was like, yeah, it is. And like, it was great not having to deal with it. So I like, it feels like the challenge is fair so far. And it does feel like, however they're doing it, it does feel like you more easily pick up on what you need to do in a fight if you did it wrong the first time. I liked how I thought I could range filth cheese enemies with the Leviathan axe, and all of a sudden it's like, that won't work anymore. You can't do that. Like, you can try, but it's not gonna work. I was like, oh, they got good. I do think, though, I'm sure they'll throw in harder enemies eventually, but the parry and dodge system with the alerts, I feel like I've got it down pretty nicely, that like I'm just like decimating most regular enemies at this point. Alright, let's see if we get this key item. I'm sorry, I know I went on a God of War tangent. But basically, yeah, what I played, it seems pretty good. I do think the tweet, the infamous tweet. Sorry to go back to it, but it's not like I don't like when people throw like Zelda comparisons around. Like I feel like it must be like Brad must get this way about Souls when people throw around like this is just like Souls plus this. It's like it's such a bad crutch to like lean on. Like people like especially journalists and people in the industry need to stop doing that. I know it's like an easy way to convey stuff to like the masses and is a good buzzword, but like saying like God of War is Zelda plus this, I'm like, no, it's not really like Zelda. Like stop. It's not like it's like Ocarina of Time. Stop. Like no, it really isn't. Like please stop. It isn't. Like I'm not getting that vibe at all. I was like, please don't do that. Like I would say Darksiders is more closer and more apt to that comparison. Even I don't like it when people try and compare Darksiders to like Zelda. It's just like when I played through Darksiders, I saw some flashes of those elements, but like they're pretty different. Like you want to say something is like really Zelda-like, like the Atlas block hero game. What was it called? Not Half Minute Hero. It looked like Zelda 1 in 3D. Because it was literally Zelda 1 in 3D. I forget the name of it now. Thank you, 3D Dot Heroes. That was it, yes. Like 3D Dot Heroes, you can call that like Zelda-like. Alundra, yes. Alundra is very Zelda-like. Like, yes. I'm not saying you can't make the comparison. I'm saying be very specific and purposeful in your comparisons. Say it has, like, you can say, like, God of War X game has elements of a Zelda game, such as this, and this. But just simply saying X game is like a Zelda game. It's like, if you put it that broadly, to me, you're saying it better be very similar to Zelda. If it's not, then it's like you just used a terrible... What just happened? Oh, that's this chair. I thought the left third of my, or fourth of my screen just went black. But that's just the throne. So, Mr. Showtime, yes. I am getting very Uncharted / Last of Us vibes. I feel like they took God of War and took Last of Us Uncharted and just threw them together a little bit. Like some elements from both of those. And out came God of War. Like the pacing of Uncharted and Last of Us. Like I think they learned the payoffs you can do by slowing things down, having those moments of like downtime, story development, world building, or just immersion, and then hitting you with like intense burst of like action sequences. I don't have time to play matchmaker. So I don't mean like the combat of Uncharted or even the combat of Lost. I'm talking about like the pacing. Like because God of War used to just be like action, action, action. Okay, here's a puzzle. Action, 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 action. Here's maybe a cutscene. Action, 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 action. I think that was like the best thing I could say about the old God of Wars is that like no one at the time, like its only equal in insanity was Devil May Cry, in terms of just like pure amounts of like high octane action. Like it was Devil May Cry and God of War, and then Bayonetta came along, and Bayonetta they got thrown in the mix, and then you got Vanquish and Metal Gear Revenge. Basically, Platinum came along, was like, "Hi, we'll make more games like this." So did I get the key item or no? I wasn't paying attention to the key item thing. That didn't work. Now you have to talk to him again? What is this crap? Why am I playing OK Cupid the game right here? When did this become a visual novel? So hang on. I have to look this up because I don't know what the name of this quest is. Prince PJ Wife Quest. I'm guessing this is it. What the hell is this? Okay. So wait, what? I'm a little lost here. I have to bring an actual player? I have to literally bring a player to this? Oh, no, I'm not doing this. Forget this. So how do I trigger the quest I want to do? Oh, what the hell? I'm a little confused. So what am I... Alright, let me cancel this quest. Maybe that's what's holding it up. Okay. Cool. Okay, so he's telling me to go to Fei Yin. I don't have this item. How do I get this item? I don't have this item. And I'm talking to him. Did I do something wrong? I need the Fei Yin seal. New Fei Yin seal. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. I'm dumb. Alright, let's proceed. Alright. So I need to go to... Oh, going to Glacier. So I want to get a Signet re-upped on me. We'll do that first, and then we'll warp over. Oh, that's the thing I forgot to mention. I'm not going for the full... I know it says I'm going to 9 p.m. today. I gotta cut it short. I actually have to end 2 hours early today, actually, because I'm going out tonight. So I need to... Actually, we have 3.5 hours left of this. So I apologize. If I get back early, I might restart up to make up that time. But it just depends. We'll have to see. Snake Eyes! Who re-ups this crap on me? So wait, then what's this counter right here? Oh, it only lasts for 20 minutes? Oh no, it lasts... I don't know, it's being weird. Alright, let's teleport. So, here's the troll. Here's the troll. I forgot. Good thing I remember to do this. Where's re-raise? Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have protect. This protect. I have two. I have Protectra. So I can't summon my trust. I mean, I can, but they'll just vanish upon teleporting. So where I'm teleporting to kind of stinks. Because I aggro enemies real easy. So I should probably put... Blink. I don't know if sneak will last through this, but I'll try it. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's travel to... I forget what it's called. No, not Taroba for sure. Oh. Do I not have it? Is it Norg? No. Was it a book that I accessed? I thought it was a crystal. I guess it was a book. For some reason I thought it was a crystal that I activated. Not sure why. This is not the mobile version. There is no... The mobile version doesn't exist yet. These names. I can't remember these names. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're going to do with the mobile version of this game, if it will ever even come out. So here we go. We don't want to aggro. Just get a trust up at least. Just want one. Alright, we got some up. Alright. And I think we're set. Oh! Mom's secret recipe is here to help. Thank you. Get my MP up while there are no enemies here. I can handle stuff once I have my trust summoned, but the last time I jumped back in here after I died and teleported here and I got wrecked. I feel like they've been working on the mobile version for, I don't know, about 5+ years. But they announced it when they were closing down. Not closing down, but saying they were ending major updates for 11. Right? And I need to get the refresh and regen from the book. The book. Oh, I lost Stone Skin. It is gone. Bye, Stone Skin. How we doing on doing pretty good on Patreon. Just gonna do some updates. We're at 43,631 with, I think, our close to or almost, either we've passed or are close to our highest patron count. 6,324 patrons. Good stuff. Feel pretty good. I feel like this is gonna, even with expected dips, I have a good feeling we will stay above 40K by the end of the month, which means friend code will be coming back. I meant to put up a pitch video or a plea video. They're like, hey, you want it to come back, and I shot it. And I didn't memorize the entire thing I wanted to say, and I don't always like speaking from just saying stuff, like coming up with it on the fly. And I shot 2 takes, and it was like too obvious I was reading from the script. I was like, you can see my eyes going like this, and like my head's not quite turning, but like it is a little, and I'm like, that just doesn't look good. So I was like, I'll hold off, I'll reshoot it. But we had our fundraiser, and like everything got improved, like just did way better. Like our Patreon did better. We broke our fundraising goals. We haven't really even talked about it, but like our Twitch performance, like I think we're gonna like break our record on Twitch as well. So like everything just like benefited from that big push. So I don't think it's necessary to do the video now. It would seem a little weird being like, hey, you want it to come back, support. But when we shoot the new episode at the beginning, I will of course thank all of you for, you know, supporting Easy Allies, and it helped bring back friend code. Whether or not that's what you meant to do or not by supporting Easy Allies, but you know, since it goes up on YouTube or everything to the public 2 days after it goes up for patrons, I'll include a brief message on there on the first episode when we return, saying like, hey, this is why it vanished, if you were wondering, and if you want to ensure that it keeps coming back, you can help by just pledging just $1 a month on Patreon to help keep it going. Like it does matter. Like $1 a month will matter. Here we go. Get my my slash wave to jolly friend here. I don't really like Eureka. Eureka became really boring. It was like a sit around, and like it was one of the most mindless pieces of content I've had to do in 14 in a long time. And that pretty much says excuse me. It's pretty much true of anything regarding Relic Quest in 14. I actually miss the first step of the original Relic Quest, which required you to go fight unique bosses, Chimera, Hydra, like, go fight the HM Primals. I really wish they'd bring that back in some form. I think the development team might be a little nervous about making it that challenging, I guess. Because at the time, the HM primals weren't that easy. Yeah, the notorious monster chain, like, focus of Eureka has kind of ruined it. They buffed solo experience, but didn't seem like it was buffed very much. It was not really doing anything for me. Like, it wasn't moving the needle. Oh, I forgot to buy Isuna, didn't I? Should really do that. Thundercat, ho! Yeah, I do wonder if they're going to make a final... So here's the problem. I don't think they can make a Final Fantasy XIV Battle Royale unless it's team-based. And even if it is, the problem is going to be... if you just become a healer is virtually, like, unkillable unless a group of people team up on you. And in a Battle Royale 14, if you get down to, like, a handful of healers left... someone's probably not dying. Just saying that now. So they'd probably have to ban healers from a Battle Royale mode in 14. Like, healers would not be allowed. Like, that would be way too broken. Like, I'll be brutally honest. Like, no, like, I'm pretty sure when I'm actually trying, like, if I was playing serious, no job can 1v1 a healer. There's not in the current PvP system, there should be no way any class defeats a healer. Healer versus healer is just like, have fun sleeping. Like, oh, I'm about to kill you. Oh, I healed myself. Oh, well, back to square one. Like, I remember one time I was, like, talking about that, and a guy in our server went warrior, and I kind of just stood there doing almost nothing except just cure oneing, and they did their, like, this is the old PvP system, by the way, pre-Stormblood. And they did their stun combo, basically, with the Fell Cleave spam and stuff. And just, like, barely killed me. And it was also when gear mattered. Like, if you were eye level difference, it affected your HP. So, after that kill, I was like, alright, let me play seriously. Put on my, like, vitality gear for healer. And, like, actually, like, moved around instead of standing still. And I was like, yeah, like, it wasn't even close. So I was like, you have no chance. And I was actually like, even if I had stood still with my right gear on, like, you still wouldn't have beat me. No, they can do it. All they have to do, if they do Battle Royale in 14, is just ban healers. You have to be, just make it, you have to be like a DPS. No tank classes. Like, it is a straight up only melee, or not melee, only DPS classes. That's all you have to do. I think it could be kind of fun, but yeah, it would be dead. It wouldn't be dead in 3 months. It would be dead in a few weeks. So the problem with PvP is, I feel like, personally, I wish they focused on large-scale PvP more in 14. I know there are people who like it. I am really at the point where either they just never try and update Feast again, like, just leave it as is, or just revert Feast specifically back to, like, the oldest way, like, with all the skills and shit, and let them have their fun, and, like, give them what they want. But I think a majority of the population will enjoys like frontline scale PvP more than Feast. I think they should be focusing more effort on making new frontline maps more often, and slight variations to frontline modes. Like, they could have made a new map for Secure, Seize, and Shatter by now, and I think people would still be playing them. They also should definitely be adding all the, like, any of those Feast, Mount, and Minion rewards should be through Frontline too. Just make them take a lot longer to, like, get to an achievement. Like, the current season reward of the dude on the scientist chair thing should be, like, 500 wins in Frontline or something. Which is a lot of wins, but it's fair. I also think they should try incorporating a way for crafting or gathering to be a factor. So, Frontline, or Fortnite does building. What I did at a 14 frontline style PvP map where you gotta build your strongholds. So you gotta send out gatherers and protect them to gather resources and fortify like your position and stuff. Like fortify a base. And then like you have a certain time limit to do that. Or something like that. And then after that, like the wave 2 begins. Then like it's like kinda like almost StarCrafty, I guess. Warcraft, yeah, sorry. Warcraft came first. Yeah, like Warcraft. Warcraft 3 specifically. Like, that would be pretty cool. I actually would like that. Like, you have to protect people. Like, it would add tension and stuff. I'm sure there'd be, like, some annoying cheese at first, but, like, if the developers just put more focus in the front line and, like, updated and adjusted based on that feedback, I feel like they're a little slow on adjusting in PvP modes in general. Which is why I think if they're gonna be like that, they should just consolidate on the more popular mode, which is Frontline. And honestly, they should either leave Feast as is or revert it to a mode that will make the vocal minority happy, or just like outright kill it if you're just not gonna do anything more with it. Like, I think they don't take it seriously enough with updates to support Feast. And actually, it would be, I'd love it, because those who really loved PvP, even though there'd be people upset and A, quit the game, or B, just be bitter, you know, that's expected. That's totally fair. Some of the really good PvPers would come back to Frontline. Because back in the day, Wolves Den got really boring, I think, and a lot of them stopped doing Wolves Den. And they were just playing Secure and Seize for the longest time. Like, a lot of the good PvP players. And I like that. Like, I liked having, like, really good players in the Frontline modes. I think they should ditch... Rival Wings should be abandoned. Like... roll over the achievements for Rival Wings into Frontline. Like, Rival Wings was cool for a week or two, but it's kind of a failed experiment. Like, that mode isn't the greatest. It has some funny, goofy things with the mechs and stuff, and it's like, that was interesting, but it just got old. Seal Rock is my favorite map. Secure is I like Secure's map. I just don't like the objective of Secure, like the running up to the middle to destroy the heliodrones and stuff. I just meh. Like, I think, like, I like the large scale version where I like holding. I like how you have to hold your base, and then there are other outposts in the large-scale version, not the not 8v8v8, but like the 72-person version, where you can try and go and claim other outposts and defend them. That was more interesting than going to the middle and rushing up there. That was like, ugh, boring. And yeah, like, basically, large-scale Secure really was about good teamwork. Okay, I like that. Are we going the right way? Yeah, we just gotta back over here. All the modes require teamwork, but I feel like Secure probably had the most... Large-scale Secure probably had the most involvement. Like, the most amount of communication required. Shatter had the least amount. Shatter was like, drop, like, hey, everyone go kill this crystal. Alright, everyone rush the big crystal now. Alright, rush to this one. Like, in large-scale Shatter, it literally is... just like a kill fest. And it goes by so fast. 8v8v8 small crystal Shatter is really fun. 8v8v8, like 24-person Shatter large crystal sucks. Like, literally sucks. Like, I hate that one the most of the Shatter variations. Like, I think it's like 8v8v8 large scale is my least favorite. Then it's 72-person is my next, because 72-person all the crystals activate and stuff. And then 8v8v8 or 24-person small crystals like the best. Just because there are, yeah, like because of the verticality of Shatter, it just either the 8v8 modes really brings out like a lot more tactics to the raw PvP element. Like, I like that a lot. Like, the only, like, I like that element. My favorite is... The problem with 8v8, the 24-person Cs, is that unless you have 3 really good groups, I mean, it kind of applies to all of them, but I feel like with how not often, how infrequently C's is played, it's often just the team who gets a bunch of people who know what they're doing, and they just, like, roll. And they just, like, roll through. Or at least people who know how to PvP, they just, like, roll through and don't even focus on objectives. They just, like, kill everyone. But when it's large scale, oh man, is it fun. Like, there's some good... Some of my best times were in, like, 72-person C's matches. Old school, man, like, I can't tell you how much it sucks, the new, for White Mage in the new PvP system. Freaking the old days, old system, in both Shatter and in C's, White Mages were, like, base stealing or monolith stealing like kings. If I was going 1v1 with you with enough time at your base in either Shatter or C's, I'm getting your base. Like, I will cap it. Like, good luck. Like, have fun, like, not being able to do anything. Like, even if you used, whatever the hell the move used to be to cleanse, it's still in there. Purify. Even if you can use Purify, it's like, you don't understand how many tools White Mage has to, like, keep you away. I was like, we got 3 Holy Stuns, we have 3 Repose Sleeps, we have at least 2 Fluid Auras that will come up in that time span. A second one, if you do it right. Essentially, if they had Purify and cool, like, it was off cooldown and they were screwed, you just, like, you open with either, you probably open with a Sleep because it's ranged. You open with a Sleep, and you keep them there, and then you Holy Stun them. You want to get them, like, right outside, like, the ring, like, especially in, like, in Shatter. You want to get them right outside the ring. You want to sleep them, so they're still within Holy range. You sleep them, and you used to have an 11-second thing on there, and then you'd cast around, like, 3.5 seconds, you'd cast, like, Holy, stun them, then at 3.5 seconds, re-up Repose, Holy Stun them again. Then, you'd, like, Fluid Order them at that point, sleep them far away, and then you'd, like, Swift Holy Stun them as they came in. Sorry, I don't think you get Fluid Order to come up twice in that time period, but it basically bought you, like, 27 or 28 seconds. Like, you had 28 seconds. I think it took only 21 or 22 seconds to cap a Shatter a base or whatever, like occupying it to like flip it or whatever. So it was like so good. I was like, hey, you got your thing. And then you just wait for their shit to like, if no reinforcements came, you just like run around and troll them for a while, stay in the circle, hug the middle and stuff so you couldn't get knocked back out. You just like hug that, troll and stuff. And then once you knew enough time had passed for their invulnerability stuff to drop off, you just do it again. You'd fluid ore them out of there, sleep them, holy stun, sleep, holy stun. It was like, just like, it was magical. It was so fun. And same thing in C's. You'd like keep them like right next to your thing. You'd like repose. Where is this dude going? Yeah, you'd repose them, activate the thing, and if they like, I mean, but you also have fluid ore in C. So if it's like an elevated one, you just fluid ore them off an edge or something. It's like, well, I got your base now. Basically, like, White Mage was, like, king of base stealing back in the day. Astro was king of just trolling. Like, Astro was, like, the most unkillable healer back in the day. With that frickin', the potency of their shield. Holy crap. Like, they would just, like, kite entire groups around the whole map laughing. Some funny stuff. I mean, Scholar, an early game, early PvP, Scholar was king. Scholar was really a pain in the ass. Like in the Wolves Den secure days, holy crap, Scholar was a beast. That's why they killed Cleric stance, or no, they like killed their potencies or something. I forget what they did. But their dots were, like, ridiculous. And Bane... A triple triad battle royale. What is the... Which healing class is the most fun to play? I mean... They all have their unique play styles. Just, I mean, I think they're all fun in their way. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with any of them. It's just you got to figure out which one suits like your style, like what you want to be doing. So I'd recommend spending time playing the 3 of them, if you can. And they're all healers, so. I'm guessing that's a Beastmaster. Forgot I had this. Jolly, 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 jolly. I still want to level up a little bit. Let me describe. Scholar is mitigation. Scholar is shielding, so you're doing stuff ahead of damage. It's basically, yeah, a lot of shielding, and then you have extremely potent heals you can do because stuff like specs off crit. And there's a skill you have that can convert from shield potency to heal potency. So, like, you can, like, crit AoE heal or crit single target heal. They have a lot of insta-heals, like Lustrate, Indomitability. So, they're very, they're a little bit more mobile than the other healers. But it's mostly shielding and then assisting with big, like... It's not as... I mean, the goal with all the healers is basically to, like, only do your healing or shielding when necessary so that you're maintaining your DPS output, like, uptime. And I think, I could be wrong, but in general, most of the time, Scholar gets... When Scholar is paired with a White Mage, I feel like Scholar gets more uptime. Like, they can lean a little heavier on their White Mage. Also, you have a pet, so you have a fairy that's also healing. So, Scholar is incredibly involved. Basically, you have a lot of tools at your disposal to do shielding and heals via OGCDs to keep all your GCDs primarily going towards your DPS output. Re-upping your dots and spamming Broil 2, essentially. Also, your Aetherthos stacks can be used for a lot of things like instant heals, shields, but they could also be used for DPS. So, like, you have that kind of, like, judgment call there. Do you use it for that? As you learn to fight more, you'll know better how to use it. I don't really play Astro. I can't really tell you what it's like to play that, other than it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! You draw cards. You gotta, like, assign those cards to people. So you gotta manage that while either shielding and or AoE healing, depending on, like, if you're paired with a Scholar, you're not doing shielding, you're doing healing. So you'll switch to a stance that amplifies your healing and makes stuff do hots instead of shields. White Mage is... Well, White Mage has changed. I mean, how I like to play White Mage now is, like, you do have a shield. You have a shield called Benison that is good to use. Okay, it's only tough. I like to use... you should be keeping regen up on your main tank or target that's taking damage. You should be shielding them in conjunction with your... other healer for mitigation, for tank busters, and or throwing out your shielding when it's on cooldown, just to buy, if you know there's enough time before the next tank buster. That way you're getting as much DPS uptime. Healer has, White Mage has Benediction. So, like, you literally can just tell your tank to, like, hey, just pop your ultimate cooldown. Oh, besides the Paladin, like, you tell your Warrior or your Dark Knight to pop their cooldown, which basically buys you a certain amount of time before they have to be healed up. And you usually just save Benediction for that. At the last second, you pop Benediction, top them off. But in the time that they're at 1 HP and being able to survive, you just keep DPSing, essentially. I think it's fun. I think the good progression for if you decide to play White Mage, a good judgment of how you're improving is how much you find yourself not healing because you're like freaking out, like, oops, I didn't, like, you know, like, you start learning the rhythm, so you know when you should be throwing out a heal, and keeping up DPS more. But more importantly, learning how to more optimally use your healing tools. Every White Mage does this. Every White Mage starts somewhere. So, including me, I was very guilty of this. You'll be very, very tempted to, overheal, essentially. To either keep your party topped off at all times, and or casting like Medica 2, like it puts hots up on everyone in range, like casting that and like, oh, it's gonna take care of everybody, but like you didn't really need to do that. If you ever get to endgame rating, a sign of you being able to work with your co-healer and keep the party up, and allow your tanks to be out of like tank stance a lot more. So which means like you guys are on point with mitigation and when you need to heal, but also hate management, like aggro management is like a really key part of healer. Like over healing just results in generating unnecessary aggro that your tank has to contend with, and it affects when they need to go into tank stance to try and generate more aggro or do an aggro combo instead of a DPS combo. It lowers like group DPS essentially. So it's fun to see, like, when you do a fight in progression, how you're able to like keep refining your, I guess, like the timeline of actions that you're doing. A good example would be God Kefka. After God Kefka opens up with a move that reduces the entire party's HP to 1. And then within roughly 3 GCD's time, well, not 3 GC times, but like, he essentially does an ultimate cast after, which if you're not healed up enough, will wipe people, obviously. So, the way I was doing it before to like top people off was like, a Cure 3, Medica 1, and then a Medica 2 after, because I was worried about topping people off and keeping them up through the next mechanic, which does damage, and didn't want people to die to that. So the Cure 3, while more efficient for topping off faster, was generating more hate, and then the Medica 2 was like very bad. And essentially I cut it down to doing 2 Medicas and then using Plenary, which is when you heal people Medica, you generate stacks, and you get a free OGCD heal that increases potency based on how many stacks up to 3 you get. So I was basically doing that, but like it was generating a lot less aggro. The last one allowed me to be more mobile to get into position for my next mechanic ahead of time, and then go back to DPSing for a little bit before having to deal with like going through the next mechanic. Like, the problem was I was running into, like, when their tank wanted to be out of tank stance for majority of that sequence, towards the end of the second mechanic, I was starting to, like, rip hate or dangerously close to ripping hate, and it was like I either had to, like, sit there letting people be close to, like, low on HP and stuff, or risk just taking hate outright. It was, like, annoying. Yeah. Like, you want a good metric, I believe. It's either, I don't know if it's 30 or 25%, but, oh good, cutscenes, we did this right. In general, you want to be below at least 30% overheal. Over 30%, it's kind of like blood pressure. You want to be under 30%, under 30% is pretty good. 30 to 35% is like, it's okay, you could do better. Over 35% is like, you're kind of, like, you really should work on improving. Anything over 40% is like, okay, you really did extra heals here you didn't need to do. Like, figure out why. There are some exceptions. If you're optimizing for, like, for whatever reason, and you're using every tool available to you, there are times where you can do, like, cheesy things that screw that up. For instance, in your opening DPS rotation as a white mage, if you use a size in your opening rotation, your overheal will shoot up to near 100% immediately. And then you're dealing with that for the rest of the fight. And you usually will come in settling down around 40-ish% if you open with a size. Like, it's just ridiculous how much that opening a size screws you over on overheal. Especially if it crits. crit heal size opening. So you need to learn to hold it, to use it in conjunction with healing people and doing damage. But some people are like, you're wasting DPS at that point. Like, you should be doing it. Another one is Asylum. If you're just trying to give like an extra regen tick on a tank to do more damage, but the purpose of it is to just help heal the main tank. So it's like two regen and Asylum ticks, and melee DPS step into it when they're topped off. Tick 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 tick. That overheal percent just keeps going, skyrocketing right there. It's like, thanks, melee DPS. So in the name of like faster kills and like more DPS, you're like, if you're doing a lot of DPS, no one gives a shit about your overheal percentage. Like, honestly, like, healing stats are very low tier. Like, not a lot of people care about those at all. It's more about like your healer DPS. Overheal is the most useful metric. Is overheal if you are not doing a lot of DPS as a healer and you have a high overheal. It basically means a lot of your actions could be switched over to doing DPS actions because you're inefficiently healing. Like, you're overhealing. You're wasting GCDs or OGCDs, mostly GCDs, on healing shit when you shouldn't be doing that. So you just gotta like get better prepped, essentially. But honestly, like that's if you want to be like an exceptionally good like healer. As long as you're clearing content, I don't know, like, unless your group is like you're an extremely high-end group, most groups will not give a shit like what your numbers are. As long as you're clearing and things go smoothly, no one will care. Don't worry. Like, don't get too worked up about it. Okay, Quest. Let's see how many people are on the server. The server is Asra, and it is the most populated server, I believe, left. We want to do player search, right? Let's just do... Oh, it's only going to show my region? Damn it. Oh, let's search this by area. Oh, here you go. I mean, I can go to all these different areas. Like, let's just go to, like, Sandoria. All areas. Here we go, world. So that is 2,203 players are currently logged on to this server. There you go. Adelund, is that... They're increasing the GCD time, right? It's becoming slower, is that correct? I heard something about WoW was slowing down their GCDs. But am I wrong, or is that correct? Oh, so yeah, that wait, so Adelon, isn't that slowing it down? If a GCD didn't have a cooldown and they're adding it, that slows it down. My question is, are those moves you said if you're a Fury Warrior, DPS cooldowns, Avatar, and Battle Cry? Are those like buffs? Are those buffs and or stance type stuff? So they're not affecting the actual... That's gonna feel clunky. Oh, they're being added to, like, okay, so like... Oh, so they were... Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. Those other ones... So it's like... Oh, it's taking them off. They used to be like OGCDs then. Like you use them in conjunction. So you do action 1 and 2 pretty simultaneously. Okay. I think I get it. I don't play... I'm not even on 14, so I can't even, like, show you what I'm thinking of to, like, illustrate it. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'd... So you could basically weave all... You used to be able to weave all those actions together, or now you're able to weave them all together? That's what I'm confused on. So you used to, and now you can't. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. So everyone's freaking out about having to hit more buttons now in WoW, then. Because I think that was the complaint about 14 compared to WoW, is that you have to hit too many buttons, and it's too slow. I feel like the easiest thing for me to do at some point was just literally be, when does the next WoW expansion come out? I honestly should try and play WoW at that point again. Like, start fresh and play WoW. Just to, like, have a better frame of reference. Because I didn't play WoW to level cap, and I really only... I basically played WoW a little bit more informed than I played 11 back in the day. That's to say, I really didn't see much. August. Alright. So they're trying to artificially slow down gameplay in WoW. Have they said why they want to do that? I'm curious. Like, have they explained the reasoning behind why they're doing this? Like, is it to make the game more accessible to new players? Is it, like, what's the purpose that they're altering WoW's GCD system? They're tired of people making one-shot macros in PvE and PvE. So, essentially, you could map your burst to a single button in WoW. Like, I don't know how it works in WoW, but in 14, you can't just burst immediately for most classes. You have to build up some stuff, and then you can technically burst. Especially in PvP. Well, especially in PvP. Like, PvP specifically, you have to wait a sec to build up to do your burst. Like a machinist in PvP. You have to build up your gauge. You have to get close to hitting 100%. So that you go into, I forget names now. Basically when it overheats, essentially. And it begins the cooldown to cool off. But, like, you basically are in burst mode at that point. So, yeah, the problem, in 14, animation, like, even OGCDs have animation lock. Like, the most annoying thing is trying to use, Lucid Dreaming, Old Shroud of Saints, and or Cleric Stance. Both of those, like, it's not, you cannot even though they're OGCDs, you cannot seamlessly go into your GCD. There's enough of a delay that, like, it throws you off by just a little bit, but it's enough. Potting in 14 is a freaking annoying. Like, to get it to register and then go after, like, potting is freaking drives me. Re-upping food in the middle of battle, like, if you do that, like, that just destroys you, that animation. Adeline, I've heard that a lot. like a lot of people who still love WoW over 14 is because they say how fast-paced WoW is. They see 14 or they try 14 and they're just like, this is too slow, especially like in the early goings. Like post-game content, some WoW players like, okay, the complexity of the fights and the rotations kind of compensates for that because you're always kind of constantly pushing buttons, so it still feels good. But like before that point, apparently it's like horrible for WoW players to come to 14. Like leveling up, they're just like, I have like 2 skills. This is slow as shit. What is going on? Something else aggro. I feel like healers don't have very complex rotations in 14. DPS, on the other hand. Some of the DPS, just like Monk, to me, is just like, what the hell? So I'm trying to hit level 45 before I do this. So, like, here's my thing, though. I feel like 14 needs to start... If you're a new player and you want to jump into 14... So, at level 15, they have a newbie training thing that shows you, like, some basics of your class. But I really think when you start 14, they should do a... There should be a level... They should just start you... They're going to start you out at, like, a level 5 or level 10. Like, there shouldn't even be a level 1 to 10, but, like... There should be a training mode for, like, you go into at first. Unless you say, I am an existing player, I know my stuff, just let me go ahead. And they introduce you to your skills one by one in a short time. Like, you don't have to go out and level and stuff. It's like, alright, first thing, okay, here's your first skill. It's on a cooldown, blah, blah, blah. Here you go. Alright, you've mastered it, we're going to add a second skill. This skill is a part of your combo chain. So it's like, let's just go like tank. So it's like, what is it? Fast Blade. So it's like Fast Blade. You learn how to use Fast Blade. Look, it's on a cooldown. Cool. All right, let's add Savage Blade now. So it's like a Fast Blade, Savage Blade. See how it procs into that? Okay, you get it? Good. Okay, here's Rage of Halone. It's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. This is like every class, that except for probably healer, there is a 1, 2, 3 combo. 1, 2, 3 combo. This is like your most basic combo right here that you're going to be using a lot. Get used to it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like, okay. And that's also for, and then, like, if you're a tank, it's like, this is your aggro combo. If you're on a single target and you were trying to get more hate, keep doing this combo. Okay, now we're going to add, then they should add in, like, you know, OGCDs, like, defensive buffs. It's like, alright, here's Rampart. And it's like, alright, you're doing your 1, 2, 3, having a good time. Oh no, the enemy's doing more damage to you, and you need to mitigate it. Pop Rampart. It's like just a little bit more dedicated tutorial teaching you the basics, and they keep adding on skills. And I think by the time you come out of that tutorial, you should be like level 30 skills. You should have all your skills to level 30 at least, which like your tanks versus tank stand for a paladin, and it's like, okay, here you go. You've learned the basics of your class. Now go. Like, go out and start leveling. I think the leveling experience from 1 to 30 should be like just be a condensed tutorial or a training mode. I think part of that training mode should be running like the first dungeons or something. I also think they should condense the story of A Realm Reborn, like make A Realm Reborn Kai essentially. Like, especially once we get into once we get to 5.0, if they're gonna still let people jump in at level 1 and have to go through Realm Reborn, they really need to do like a Realm Reborn Kai. Like they should just gut some of those old quests. Or at least they should have an option. There should be an option called a Realm Reborn Condensed or Realm Reborn Normal. So normal mode is just like, hey, you do every quest that you needed to do and stuff. Like nothing changes there whatsoever. But if you do Condensed, they flag the most important quests you should do and keep those only and trim out everything else. Like there should be like 0 side quests. And they should do that going forward with each older expansion. So 5.0 would like make a Realm Reborn Condensed, Heaven's Ward Stormblood are still full, and in the new games, like new expansions, still full. You still have your jump potions and crap. And then when 6.0 comes around, like Heaven's Ward should be done, Heaven's Ward Condensed. Basically, they just need to get you to a higher level faster. But like the problem when people use jump potions right now and are new, they have to go watch a video tutorial to learn like a lot of that does, because the old way was naturally progressing. You got skills doled out to you slowly over time. You got used to those rotations and stuff. But I think they could solve that and condense that better instead of making you level from like 1 to 30, which can take a while. Just do a condensed training mode. It's like, hey, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. Let's like throw you into some guild, like special guild has like solo ones where you do like learn your skills and stuff. Then you get thrown. Okay, you've learned a good set of skills, like what you get by like level 15. All right, we're gonna now let you queue up for your first dungeon, and you're gonna be going with other like newcomers here. And it should be either mentors and or newcomers are allowed to do that. And if there's no one to find for you, maybe just do the squadron people who go with you and stuff. Just make it an easy dungeon. Maybe this completely make Sastasha even easier than it was. And just be like, alright, like you basically can't fail this, but we want you to get used to running with a group. Like your group dynamics and stuff. Whoa, who's that? Who is that? Is that a bad guy? What is that? What is that? Hang on. No, don't kill that. What is that? What is that? I want to see what that is. No, what was that? Oh, what was that enemy? At least you can enjoy good pixels in 14. Yeah, essentially they just need a way to ensure that you, yeah, who is this? I want to see this. Oh, yeah, Shadow. Look at this. This is a Shadow Elf. Look at this, Dark Link. I have found you, Dark Link. Give me the Triforce. I see you have absorbed Geralt of Rivera. You are no Witcher. You have no power here. Yeah, but WoW was made like 5 years, at least, sorry, 6 years before Final Fantasy XIV. And then A Realm Reborn was like, what is it, like 7, 8 years after? I should probably look up where I'm going here. I kind of forgot. So give me a sec. I want to go to... I'm going to K8. Sorry. Map. K8. Oh, wow. That's all the way by that crystal. Okay, so I'm trying to get to that crystal. Alright, so we're going the right way. The one thing 14 really could use going forward, I hope they give them like a bigger budget going forward. I think a majority of everything in that game needs to be VO'd. Like 14 needs to be more fully voiced. I think Well, the writing is really good in 14, don't get me wrong. I feel like it needs to have most of its main character dialogue voiced at all times. Side story, like side quest stuff, maybe no, don't need to do that. But anything involving main story quest should be voiced. Period. I think Heaven's Ward is the strongest story so far. Stormblood is so far to me is better than Realm Reborn. But I think, yeah, freaking Heaven's Ward was like, whoo, wow. I love fighting these things. Oh, raids need to be voiced. Like, having, like, God Kefka, it's like you have Kefka, a voice actor for Kefka already. I bet some of those lines already exist. Voiced. You just reuse them. But yeah, like, more of the content, basically more of the content 14 needs VO. I think that's, like, it's one of the biggest things it can improve on from a narrative perspective is more VO. Hey, what's up, Chris? That reminds me, two things I should talk about real quick. One, for those of you who saw our fundraiser stream and seen a lot of our streams recently, you should give a big round of applause to Chris for his most generous assistance in largely helping our visuals of our streams look much better, like our layouts. Just an extremely awesome effort to up our game there. So many thanks for that, especially during the fundraiser stuff. Really good stuff. Also, if you are... I know we've been pushing for money and stuff, but hey, we gotta keep on it. Lest, you know, you say we all get complacent again and you're like, Easy Allies, we told you, you should be pushing this at all times. If you have Amazon Prime, did you know you can get a free Twitch Prime subscription by clicking the try Twitch Prime up on the purple navigation bar at the top of any page on Twitch. And you can subscribe to any one of your favorite channels, including Easy Allies. By doing that, you get the benefits of being a subscriber for no additional cost to you, because it's included in your Amazon Prime subscription. But it gives us the subscription money that you would normally get if you did a traditional subscription. And if you already do that, thank you very much. We'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that if you want to keep doing it every month, you have to re-up it manually, because as far as I know, they have still not changed it so that you can just do recurring subscriptions to a channel through Twitch Prime. And Moobot pretty much did my job. It's a Dark Knight charging in. Son of Sparta. Look at that stinky monk shadow. Thank you, Mom Secret Recipe. Am I camping what bow? No, I'm going to fight Shadow Lord. I'm doing a nation mission. Oh, look. Yo, who's this? Is that... Oh, that's a trust. I thought that was an NPC. Good stuff. Hello. Incredibly tough. Oh no, look out! Kill it. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight anything that says incredibly tough, probably. A little challenging. Too challenging. Or not? I don't know. Yeah, am I too low? I probably should try and kill one of these. I'm like too low level. I remember I can't do magic still aggro or something. I'll try killing one of these. If it doesn't, I'll disengage and you can kill it. Okay, I'll disengage. Alright, so this is a little too hard. You guys are a little hard. Should probably get this crystal to level up a bit. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this Shadow Lord dude. 'Cause it says I need to be 50, a party of 50 plus. How are these dudes? Oh, these are easy. It still surprises me how they mix. It doesn't surprise me too much, but they really do put a lot of hard enemies mixed in with normal level enemies in this game. Well, I think what they're going to start doing is, I think, starting in 5.0, there will no... I don't know if they're going to keep all these different jump potions. I think what they're just going to do is make a one-size-fits-all jump potion to skip to the current expansion. I think they tried it out this time because there's only a Realm Reborn in Heaven's Ward. But I think the further we get along, it's going to be so weird having all those different, like, jump potions. Like, they just have one. I do think they need to... They do need to do something about making it easier, even easier to level alts. For, like, if you already have hit... So do I need the doll shard, or what is this? Hang on. Good. Cutscene. Ooh, cutscene. Here we go. Oh, so I lost everything. So I lost all my buffs. Spawn 2 ancient sorcerers. Alright. Should probably re-up. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm going to do a quick research break before we jump into this. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Archlick is who I want to defeat. This music. Sorry, I forgot. I never am sure if my trusts are going to appear or not appear, so I got to resummon them in a second. Interesting. Level temporarily... Oh, is this level synced? Here we go. Oh, it's not level synced? Okay, sorry. I think I might be able to equip my new gear. Yeah. And wear my new weapon. But I think my other gear is level 50, yeah. So I got my new weapon at least. Alright, let's do this. Gotcha, it's just the status icon. Alright, so I think the strategy says kill the Archlick. Focus attacks on the Archlick. A paladin with invincible is useful for managing the many extra mobs. A monk using 100 Fists also shines in this fight, due to the skeleton blunt penalty. You only need to kill the Archlick to win. Any other mob still alive will depop. So the Archlick will spawn 2 ancient sorcerers. Ancient warriors will also spawn in the hallway and run to the help during the fun. So I wonder if I'm going to have to crowd control it all, or if I can just like burst down and heal through the other ads. We'll find out. Here we go. Whew. Oh, what's this? Alright, so that's the boss. Just gonna dot them up. I feel like this is getting out of hand. Yeah. I don't think I want to win this. I don't have AoEs. Man. I do have one. Man. Like, I don't know how to command the tank to get aggro. Do I have any other AoEs? Yeah, I'm done. Alright, 77%. This is hell. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, does re-raise not work here? Yeah, I don't know how to, like, switch target fast enough. It seems like I need to get higher level. I guess I can't re-raise in here. Alright. At least I can teleport back to that crystal. So I guess I just gotta grind for a bit. That kinda stinks. Back to grinding. I feel like I need a better tank. Huh? This is a good fight. Clipping through doors, fight. High immersion factor. This is the way it was meant to be played. I'm gonna try and do it on my own again. I'm just gonna try and level up a little bit, that's all. Because it did say I need to be level 50 plus, so trying to do it with low level trust probably isn't the best idea. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I can trade in that Gabi key finally. I cast the wrong thing. I should really get all of these changed. I should really get, like, some of my base stuff, like, on here. Almost all half patrons are at $5 above. That's good stuff. I know, I saw some comments of people talking about, could we get like a higher tier with better incentives? Like people looking for like a $10 or $15 tier. Like we brainstormed and stuff. Like it's a little tough to think of like stuff, but I think everything we put there is a good start. Like we have there were more changes discussed. Not all of them were either agreed upon or finalized. The stuff that wasn't finalized, we definitely do want to get out there eventually. I think some stuff was agreed upon to wait until after E3. Just because we were introducing all this new stuff now, let's not overwhelm ourselves. What is this going on here? Oh, I see. Sorry, I was reading a headline. It was kind of confusing. I need to stop. I got into an extremely bad habit of replying in the passive tone of like replying, saying a statement in a tone that sounds like I'm saying it as a question. Like, but I feel like this is not going very well, like that, or you should be more in the affirmative, saying this. I feel this is not going very well. Like, I sometimes, yeah. I secretly think, I don't know if it's secretly, I think some people do it a little bit, use that tone sometimes to deflect blame or attribution a bit. It's like, well, I was uncertain, so, you know, just throwing it out there, I wasn't certain, so, you know, don't get too upset. But it's like, maybe sometimes, there are times when you should be more affirmative when you're making a statement, I think. And I feel like, for me specifically, I get in the habit of, like, hearing so many people around me do that a lot, I just start emulating them, and it's, like, not a good habit. Sorry, I was trying to look up this one thing. Does it exist? No. Alright, I was trying to see if this thing was ready or not. Never mind. Okay, back to this. Can I kill these bats yet or no? Like, I'm stuck. Let's do re-raise. What's up, interface? Alright. I wonder if I can kill one of these or not. Did a tick of damage right there. And he almost one-shot me, so please pull. You did not pull, tank! You failed! You had one job! What a jerk. Couldn't even learn to pull right. Shit. Oop, I didn't need great. Whoa, Garuda? I didn't even have to see that name to know that was Garuda. Yo, what job is this? Whoa! When do I get Garuda? Yo, and why can a summoner in 14 not summon Garuda looking like that? Yo, I don't want Garuda Eggy, I want Garuda. So what zone, Mom's... I would level up at Esha Zeta. I have no idea where that is. What zone is that near that I'm currently have access to? Otherwise, I can look it up. Oh, jeez. Please don't hit me. Please don't aggro. I need more HP. Please don't aggro. I need more HP. Oh, here we go. Didn't aggro. No, it didn't. Jesus! Kami-sama! Well, I probably should have just got out of here. It's not a good place to be. I don't know what type they are. Like, I can't tell they're arcane. The entrance is on Quiffum Island. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about casting near them. So, if they're tied to Rhapsodies of Vana'Diel, I got bad news. I can't do the next Rhapsodies until I beat Shadow Lord. The next Rhapsodies mission is gated behind Shadow Lord. Like, I have to beat the Shadow Lord to trigger the cutscene for the next Rhapsodies thing. So, is there another area I can go to? Didn't tell me what level. This tells me if they're easy. Ooh, record of eminence. If I kill 19 more of those, I get credit. Where would this entrance be? I'm guessing it's... I don't know where it is. Let's run around. Bostino Obliette. I don't know where that is either. Which zone is that next closest to that I probably have access to? Hello, Hope. Yo, I've been rewatching all the Marvel movies. Get ready for Avengers next week. I just finished Hulk. So I've now watched all the Phase 1 movies. And I gotta watch Avengers 1 now. Gotta say, Iron Man 1 still the best of the bunch of those Phase 1. I can see why they charged the most for that one. That one was ridiculous. Like they want like $17 for digital. The deep Blu-ray is like expensive too. It's in the area where you got the Phaean quest. Alright, well let's teleport then. There's a teleport over here. So this place, basically. Dark Avengers is coming? Is that real or are you just trolling? I don't know what Dark Avengers is. So is this where I need to be? And I probably need to go a different direction then? Like northwest maybe? Alright, where to? Oh, all the way back to Sandoria? Oh. Oops. Where I spoke to Havler. There's a zone there? Alright, I'll go check it out. So, yeah, I'm gonna rent and watch Avengers, and then I gotta watch the Phase 2 stuff and watch Avengers Age of Ultron. I mean, I'm pretty caught up. Like, I don't think I've seen Civil War like a few times now. I saw Black Panther in theaters. I've seen Doctor Strange twice now. I don't think I need to see the most recent ones. Basically, everything up to Age of Ultron I want to watch again. Okay, so I go over here. Okay, so this is where I spoke to this person. So is there like a warp here somewhere I missed? Well, where do I go? Alright, around these stairs. Oh, looks like a jail cell down here. Oh wow, zone. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, zone. New areas indeed. Nothing this way. Maybe this way. I see something extending out, so we assume it's this way. Chat, is Venom gonna be good, or is it gonna be bad? I heard people saying they heard that he doesn't even become Venom in the movie. Like, you never see the Venom outfit. Like, maybe at the very end it shows up. It seems to be locked. It seems to be locked. There we go. Huh. The hell? This is Dark Souls? Na 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 na. Oh, these things take a while. They seem incredibly tough. I mean, I think I should be able to beat these, but it's taking a lot of time to kill this one. Like a lot of misses. Almost there. Come on, one more hit. I hated my weapon skill. Yeah, I got a lot of experience, but that was pretty close. Maybe there's another zone I can go to. Like, what was the crawler nest? Is that too low level now, though? Like, that actually was cutting it close there at the end. Yeah, I don't know about this zone. I think it's not... Probably have to back out and go to a different area. Wow, it goes to West Ronfar? Wait, where does this come out? I'm kind of curious. Let's just, like, zerg there real quick and see where this comes out. This is not playable in browser. I might warp to Crawler's Nest and just do that once my MP comes back. I can get the book and spend things on refresh and regen. Yeah, I think we're gonna be good. Imagine if Benediction was on the cooldown it is in 11 and 14, and in the era before cooldown resets after you pull and fail. How fun would that be? Alright, I forget where this is. There it is, Crawler's Nest. Your Amazon Echo played some Final Fantasy music when you asked it to play video game music, Swordfish. Do you generally use it to listen to Final Fantasy music? Maybe it was being like, yo, I noticed you listen to a lot of Final Fantasy music. How would you like to, how'd you like it if I brought it up a lot? Alright, let's do, oops. Regen, and now I just need refresh. Cool. We're ready now. Whoa, look at that thing! What is that? Ulegor? Ulegor? Looks cool. You predict a new PlayStation Vita at E3. That's a good one. Good joke. So here, why did the tank pull aggro on both of these this time? How'd they do that? Spoiler cast was already recorded. I didn't see when it's going up, but not too much longer. Whenever it's going up. Yeah, I was gonna guess next week, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's out? Let's take a look. Oh, it's the Patreon thing. Oops, my bad. No, shouldn't it be public? Thought this one was supposed to be public. Yeah, it's not out. What? Nah, it's not out. Huber Syndrome's out. Oh no, this person's pulling everything. I'm away. I remember this corner. I remember there's 3 of these jerks here. Starburst too good. Take them all. Revenge. Revenge. Remember last time? When I didn't see it coming? How does it feel now, jerks? Doesn't feel so good. Makes me so happy to kill all these jerks. One by one they shall fall. The person's probably like, you idiot, you pulled all of them. That's right, I pulled all of them. I've been waiting for this day. And finally, a Sony version of the Switch? Why? It'd either be ridiculously priced. If it had to be like as powerful as PS4 Pro, yeah, right. It'd cost like, what would it be, like $1,000? They'd probably charge like $1,000 for that. Good $1,000. Yeah, PS5 is the priority. Screw anything else. So how do I get over here? Do I have to drop down? Is there an exit to this area? Triple B's! Be good. You can't wait to play visual novels on it. Enjoy your Starburst. Very tasty, isn't it? That's a really good model for that bee right there, that Hornet. I think that might look better than Final Fantasy XIV. It's pretty detailed. You do not meet the requirements of the Beehide chip. Isn't that sad that I didn't make it? No Beehide chip for me. They are very fancy bees. Time for the Bard. Alright, increase my DPS, please. Whack it! Whack-a-mole. Do you think Sony will keep up VR on the PlayStation 5? It's like, I worry about technology. Like 3D's dead. Like, 3D is gone. They're not really making new 3D TVs. Most theaters are ditching 3D, even 3D IMAX. It's like phasing out. Like, Avatar 2 from James Cameron's gonna be late to the party. Like, no theaters are gonna have 3D for his film. It's gonna be like regular 2D IMAX. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad 3D is gone. I thought it was a stupid fad. It needs to go away. But I also worry about VR. And the reason I say worry is because I know a lot of you are invested in it, and I feel bad. Just because I don't like it. But a lot of you like it doesn't mean it needs to go away. My problem is I personally will never accept more immersive gaming technology, like display-wise, until it won't be in my lifetime. Like holodeck. Like, unless it's the holodeck and you can trick my brain into thinking it's actual reality, my brain's always gonna know it's fake, and I'm always gonna like reject like VR. On top of it giving me headaches and migraines from using it. Like it's twofold. Like I get sick playing it, and I think it's also linked. I think it's because like my brain just like, this isn't real. Like why are you trying to make this appear real? Like it's clearly like fake. Sorry, am I too dark? I can't tell. I'll bump it up one notch. It's okay. We got this. We got this notch. Bring it up. Should be better. Yeah, better. You want top? Yeah, those top 10s can happen. Hit 46K, they will be happening. Solar flares will deploy. How many of you are disappointed about Call of Duty not having a single player campaign? For those of you who still even play Call of Duty. Is the addition of a Battle Royale mode enough To make you not feel sad about or cheated out of no single player. The video games were new video games were made VR exclusive, I'd stop playing new video games probably. I would invest a lot of money in a Kickstarter to convert them to 2D. Like if someone had a way to make them not VR and playable in 2D, I would back something like that. $7-Eleven? I'll buy 7-Eleven. Drinking my iced tea. What time is it? Okay, it's 5:40. I got like 1 more hour. Just level grinding here. Kind of wish we got to beat this. I don't think we're going to grind fast enough to level up high enough to beat this boss. I was hoping beating the boss would be like the crunch for today, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I mean, after I get another level or two, I might be able to hit, I might be able to go to the other zone. The prison cell zone. Like, I might be able to handle that. You know what? Has anyone... There's a way to save Marvel. Make a battle royale for Marvel. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Battle Royale. Whoa, look at all these groups of people! Holy shit! That is a lot of characters. Yeah, I'm really bummed about the Shantoto questline in this game. Like, that is not very friendly to do as a new player. I feel like they should reevaluate it and tweak it. Man, this thing keeps healing. It's the train! They're coming back! What is in the middle there? Spyro is the only Activision game we care about right now. Fair enough. Look at this giant group. Are these... I can't tell if those are bots. Look at them all run! It's so crazy! stinks because they're killing stuff so fast. Wow. The reason that they're moving away from single players because they suck at making them? Possibly. I don't know if that's entirely true. I think it's just there's more. They think there's more money to be made in multiplayer and games as a service. But the problem is that some of them are finding out you have to put some effort into your game if you're gonna make it a game as a service. It's like there are already games out there to do this exceptional stuff. And some, yes, like some charge a monthly fee like 14, others don't. But it's like you gotta at least have like a content schedule. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, sit around for a few months. We got some more content on the way." That's right, Hydro. Stay hydrated, bot. I've had a lot of iced tea today. Unsweetened tea. I've stayed plenty hydrated. Activision, are you talking about Activision in-house or any of their studios they've published? Because they've published some games with some decent single-player modes. Transformers. The Transformers Cybertron games. The High Moon Studios. Transformers, defenders of truth, robots who fight in disguise. That was like such a good. That was such a good ending credit sequence to the first game. When that music came on, I was like, yo, maximum hype right here. For those of you who don't know, like, have you heard the Transformers ending credits for the first game? I don't know if they're like Battlefront. They were like linear story quests. Here, I'll get the song for you. Here, check this out. This was the music. Such a good song. No, yeah, it sounds like the, like it, so you know what that, you know who wrote that, right? the same. No, no, no. White Line did the theme song to the '86 film. But yes, Stan Bush did who did the touch. But like the vibe of that song in War for Cybertron is basically just this. I'm only gonna play like 30 seconds of this. But this is the '86 movie theme. By the way, this is like one of the coolest intros ever. Yep. That is indeed very 80s, yes. Very 80s indeed. What are some of your favorite animated theme songs or TV show theme songs? I went on like a 90s, early 2000s like kids show theme song like down the rabbit hole on YouTube for that like a few weeks ago. Yeah, DuckTales, Ninja Turtles, Batman, the animated series, Power Rangers, Gummy Bears, Cheers. Cheers. Everybody knows your name. The Pokemon opening theme song. G.I. Joe and Mask, wow. Darkwing Duck is a good one. X-Men, the animated series, another good one. I saw some people get upset I left information out of my Dragon Ball recap the other night. I forgot a lot of stuff. Like, I forgot to talk about Android 18 and Kuririn getting married and having a daughter. Like, I skipped a lot of the Gohan development stuff. Skipped a lot of Goten Trunk, like Kid Trunks stuff. Like, I think I mentioned Goten and Trunks fusing, but I think I completely forgot to mention Vegeta and Goku fusion at all. That's okay. Gargoyles. Fusion Ha! Like, I wanted to give special shoutouts to Gotenks. Gotenks and making up 30 different special attacks. Also the Kimikaze Ghost attack. Da-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-da-da-da. Some of the Dragon Ball music, the da-na-na, dun-dun-dun-na-na, like the Jolly version of the main theme of Z, There's part of it that sounds like Chrono Trigger to me. Like, I didn't mention the whole backstory of Majin Buu absorbing some of the Kaioshin. That's why he changed forms. Kamehameha. So my other alternative for when we hit 9001, I wanted to suggest, but I didn't. I was basically going to suggest I have to literally do a believable, chat would have to rate it as believable. I would have to do screaming to power up from normal level, from power level, like around normal power level, to like Super Saiyan 3. Like, I'd have to do like the amount of yelling Goku does, like powering up. And I'd have to hard sell it. Like, powering up that far. Get angry, Gohan. When you get angry, Gohan, there's no one in the world who can beat you. How do I get this cool Grim Reaper looking trust? Excuse me. Duraba. I like how they sent, what was it, Duraba, whatever his name was, the guy who can spit and turn people to stone. Yama King sent him to heaven instead of hell. He did have too much fun in hell, so we sent him to heaven. Although the joke they kind of made out of him was a little, you know, a sign of the times, but you probably, you know, probably wouldn't fly nowadays. Dabra, whatever his name is, Dabra. They have, like, so many, like, evil king of underworld people. It's like Piccolo Daimao. Then there's, like, Garlic Jr. and his crap. And then there's, like, Dabura. It's like, how many more are there? Cool effect right there. I like, they really sold it hard right there. My level up. Alright, level 48. 2 more levels, baby. Can we do it? 2 more levels and then go try and do Shadow Lord? How many experience am I getting? I'm still getting decent experience. I wonder if I'm at 48, I should go back to that well place. Do you think I'm high enough level to go to the wells now? The sewer prison area? Wait, there's an English version of... So, chat. I have played it before on group stream. But are you aware of the alternate version of the Dragon Ball Z Opening 1 theme song? Chala? Head Chala? Like, are you aware of it? Would you like me to play it for you? If you are not aware of it? Okay, you know it? Alright. But you know the alternate version. There's another version. Not the normal theme song, but you know the special version of it. Okay, cool. You know that one too. I kind of want to play it anyway, just to listen to it. Where the hell all the enemies go? Alright, I'll play it after this fight. Apparently, so there's the Saiyan Saga, or Raditz Saga, which technically precedes the Frieza Saga. Well, it's like Raditz Saga, Saiyan Saga, Namekian Saga, then or Ginyu Saga, and then like Frieza Saga. Here you go. Here's this music.
Tsukasaとみゆきどっちが行く？私ってまたいつの間に入れたの？司たちがなかなか入れないからもったいないじゃん。ごめん、選んでるからもうちょっと待って。すみません。ああ、いいからいいから。こなたの歌も暇つぶしくらいにはなるわよ。もう。あ、これ知ってる。ハントにしては珍しくメジャーな選曲ね。神最高。来たきー。光る雲。突き抜け Fire away 体中に広がるパノラマ川を切れて地球が通って風を爆発させるどけて遠いの中に
She really sold the Nani. Really sold the Nani there. Literally, that was like the only part of the opening song I knew, other than like the fly away. It was the Chala, Hedgela, Nani. It was like, that's all I know. Can't sing the rest. Sparking! The end. Pretty much how it went for me. Nani? Yo, this person's been here forever. Can we tell them to leave? Like, I'm a new player. They have, like, really cool trust, too, which means they know how to play the game, so tell them to leave. How do I kindly say, could you please go to another zone so I could have the enemies? Why does everything take so long to respawn in here? This is very disappointing. Garlic Jr. Kaio-sama. Oh, here we go. Take them all. Starburst! I don't like how... I still don't like how it doesn't go back in the menu to the previous thing. That still drives me a little insane. Well, it's because they had the cool, like, head of the Kaio-samas there, who promised to train Goku and then didn't train Goku. He had, like, the boombox and everything. The Grand Kai, yeah. Remember the Kaioshin, the old one, who tries to draw out the power from Gohan and does like the frickin' firebender dance thing, like dragon dance around Gohan for like what, a day or something? And everyone thinks it's a joke. What's Supreme Kai? It's Kaioshin. They're supposed to, also there were supposed to be like 5 Kaioshin, but then this one just randomly showed up. It's kind of weird. The Kaio realm. Na 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 na. So I'm gonna play this. I gotta find this song. I don't know what it's called. What's the music that plays at virtually the beginning of every Dragon Ball Z episode when they're doing the recap of what previously happened? Let me see if I can Google it real quick. YouTube. Dragon Ball Z recap music. Here we go. This might be it. I don't know if this is it. This music, yes. So this music. That's what I heard. Every time I heard that recap music, I was like, Chrono Trigger! Chrono Ball Z. One of the greats. I think we'd have a better time with Hall of Greats if we were allowed to argue over anime. Like inducting Hall of Greats anime. I think I'd have a better time doing that than games. I feel like these guys are on a macro or something. Anime Hall of Greats, please. Coming soon. Maybe Dawn and Brandon could be the judges. No more voting. Like, they are the judges. Like, they judge who gave, like, the most convincing presentation. Fufu Ken. They still haven't killed this thing. Excuse me, running through. Alright, so for my next Hall of Greats, I will bring alright. What should I bring? Should I bring Death Note next time? One Piece, one of the longest running anime and manga series in the history of video games. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is such a good anime, I would like to nominate it for the Hall of Greats because it is simply better than any of the video games you could have brought here today. Alright, one more level. Pretty cool flip kick there. Castle in the Sky. I nominate Castle in the Sky for being God tier. Castle of Cagliostro puts every video game heist-based game or heist-based mission to shame. Lupin's daring, hell, courageous assault on the Castle of Cagliostro is one of the most enthralling, daring, exciting heist in the history of video games or cinematic experiences. Red Dead Redemption Wishes. It had bank robberies or heist things as good as that. GTA 5 Wishes. It was like a fragment. Had a fragment of the intelligence and emotion of Castle of Cagliostro. Totoro. Totoro has more emotion. Has more personality than Naughty Dog on the best of their days. Nintendo wishes they can make Animal Crossing as cute and appealing as Totoro. Totoro did the whole Link is dead in Majora's Mask before it was cool. Princess Mononoke is a better JRPG story than any JRPG any ever made, including and not limited to Chrono Trigger, Xenogears, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy XV, which is overrated, Final Fantasy X. Every other JRPG I'm not blanking on right now. Evangelion did convoluted endings before it was cool. Sorry, Hideo Kojima. Where is this damn thing? Can I pull this from here or no? Probably not, that's too far. Every single cool video game mechanic ever was inspired by an anime that did it first. Nice kick. Recognize some of those monk moves. Dragon Quest is actually the official canonical prequel to Dragon Ball. The ending of Dragon Quest XV, which will be the final installment of the Dragon Quest series, will end with the creation of the Dragon Balls. The original 2 Terminator films and the Matrix trilogy are set in the same universe. Nice move. Star Wars, the entire Star Wars universe is the result of the J.J. Abrams verse Star Trek. By having Spock and Nero travel back in time and create a second timeline. One of the byproducts was creating Star Wars. In the movie Ready Player... Oh, no, I can't do that yet. Too soon. Cold Trickle, who the character Tom Cruise plays in Days of Thunder, named Cold Trickle, is actually a separated at birth identical twin of Pete Mitchell Maverick in Top Gun. A sequel which was supposed to reunite the two and explain the revelation of their mystery of why they were separated at birth was unfortunately canceled. After Batman and Robin failed, and Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson, Michael Bay had to go and work on something else. Death Stranding legitimately fits in the Cloverfield universe. In Star Wars: A New Hope, Luke actually died when he was assaulted by the Sand Person. The Sand Person killed Luke. Luke is having a near-death experience before he finally dies, where he his mind concocts a dream scenario where he finally meets old Ben, finds out that his father was like someone important, and goes on the adventure he always dreamed of going on when he looked to the stars. The end of The Last Jedi is basically Luke realizing that it was all a dream, and he smiles and wakes up from the dream. When he's saying "see you later, kid," he is not talking to Kylo Ren. He's talking to himself dying in the sand. And he wakes up and he dies from after the dream. Yo, look at me now. Yeah. Look at this stylish outfit. What's up? Alright, let's try this boss one more time. And then we'll crunch. Alright, because I got a crunch here. Unfortunately. Tacos. Crunchy tacos. Chat, you think our things are too blurry, huh? Our emotes are too blurry. Yeah, that taco's pretty blurry. It's pretty blurry. We gotta fix it. Damn it, I only needed to kill one more crawler. What a jerk. Let's see if I can kill one more real quick, because I just want that last EXP bump. You need a quality taco from Del Taco. No. Del Taco is not quality tacos. Someone has to teach you, chat, that that's not quality. Chat, how would you feel if there is a new show? Damn it, they're all dead. They're dead. They're all dead. That's not the new show. The new show, what if there is a new show someday in the future where Huber and I went to restaurants and we argued over the food. And the premiere episode would be Raising Cane's. And we'd take some Raising Cane's back to like a place with outside the restaurant with Huber and I'd be forced to eat at least one Raising Cane's strip with barbecue sauce. So here and I would just debate fast food. Well, it wouldn't be fast food, it'd be food. Like, we could have done an episode of, like, McDonald's just introduced new meat for their quarter pounder and double quarter pounder. And people think it's really good. So we'd, like, have to, like, try it and be like, alright. Is this really better tasting? Alright, I think I just got the... Right? Sorry, let me just kill one more of these. I forget what I was at this. Easy allies food fight. Just want to get your feedback. And there'd have to be a trademark thing we do. One of the trademark things. So, like, any restaurant I ever went to, I'd have to insert the F word in between it. So, like, Raising Effing Canes. On this episode, we're going to Raising Effing Canes, but it would be the proper full word, not effing. I think it would be hilarious if we can get like one of the, like the creator of Raising Canes to sit down with like Brad and Huber, and they interview the founder of Raising Canes. Be like, Brad's like, so why the heck is there only one sauce? Like, you really couldn't put barbecue or ranch? Like, what's wrong with you? And just have the reactions to that. I haven't had Zaxby's. I gotta try that. Be pretty good, wouldn't it? Nori Yoko. I like that name. Alessandra. Alright, let's do this. Try that this last try. Alright, so it's in this place. Fei in. Home point. Yes, please. Alright, we'll try again. The detailed stream name. Should be more detailed in our stream names. I think it's better. It's better to do that. Alright, so everything's gonna come off when I go in here. I don't think we want to do reviews, I think is the thing. Wait, where am I? Oh. I think we want to stay away from reviews of, like, food. There's too many, like, food review things. Like, it had to be something unique. Like an argument, yeah. Like, it's a debate. It's not an actual, like, review. I feel like that's more compelling. How do I skip this cutscene? Taco pizza! Taco! Pizza! Food fight is going to be the settlement of food. I think it'd be fun. We're brainstorming like what non gaming stuff, but like we already have like movie, like we already will have avenues for like movie and TV stuff through Huber Syndrome and eventually spoiler mode. So it's like we kind of got those bases covered. Like what else could we do that you're interested in that's not gaming related possibly? And I was thinking to myself and I was like, food, food, food. You know what that's from? Do you know what that was from? What I just quoted? This is what's from. Here you go.
Red meat, we crave sustenance. Food. Food. Food.
Alright, so I'm just gonna Zerg this boss. Like, just run through. Well, that didn't work very well. Well, I just got screwed. Oh, here we go. There's my Diaga. Whoa, what did that just do? Okay, I feel like I don't have a strong enough AoE or whatever. What's going on? Why'd this zoom in so much? Can I target something? think we might have this time. This right here is the most annoying thing. You cannot, like, quick target. And why am I detargeting? Like, this is some weird-ass shit. And why don't they keep fighting the big guy? Like, keep fighting him. What is going on? This AI is trash. Like, are they ever gonna, like, are they gonna patch this someday? Like, AI will keep fighting a target that's active? It's like, just because I switched target, why don't you re-engage the previous target? Here we go again with them not targeting. Just target and attack. Attack, 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 attack. Spamming the shit out of that. Man. What the hell? The same shit that plagued 14 1.0. I think 14 has slow cooldowns. This is like the slowest shit ever. Can't even target this enemy. Can't even play this game. Come on, finish him. That should kill him, right? Yeah, there we go. That's why I keep casting. Casting on nothing there. Nice try. Yo, why didn't you help me out, big guy? That guitar. So good. I just want an option to... Like, I don't think it's a macro. I just want the game to auto-target. If you kill a mob, it should the default target should go to another active mob. Also, if any of your trust have engaged in combat against a mob, if they switch to another target and kill them, they should automatically switch back. That's what's driving me insane. Oh, what am I doing up here? Okay, let me finish this. When you win, you'll be given another cutscene. You'll receive the key item, Burnt Seal. Head back to Halver to complete the mission. So let's complete this mission. Let's turn this in and we're done. Give me that teleport. And what time is it? Ooh, this will be just in time. Because I got 13 minutes left before I like really got to shut this down. Yeah, I don't know how that worked out, where all of a sudden... It was so weird, like all of a sudden the enemies stopped hitting me and went after the tank, which was like a miracle. Yeah, I mean, if like I die at this point, like I don't really care, I just need to get out of here. Alright, one more. Oh, I'm out of, not enough MP. Come on, take it down. Take it down. That! So right there, this drives me insane. We have another active enemy. Everyone disengages. I hit the button to target what I think is an enemy. It just, the A button. Still not targeting the golem. I have to use left D-pad twice to get to it. That could be macroed, yeah, as you said. But that disengage part is what's driving me insane more than the targeting. Like, as long as my trust were still fighting, I wouldn't be that bothered. This is the fact that everyone just halts. Like, they should fix that then. It can't be that hard of a fix. Oh, look, it's these things. Can I even kill these things yet? They're still incredibly tough. Well... Shit. I should probably just die and get warped. Like, I don't have time for this. Like, come here. Come kill me. Like, one of you, come kill me. Come on. Alright, this will be good. I should be dead here in a sec. Soundtrack bot. Hey, did some damage to it. Wow. 1% damage. Yo, these things are pretty... These things are pretty intense. Hurry up, kill me. Come on, kill me. There we go, one trust dead. This is really not going well. There we go. There we go, perfect. Back to home. Yes. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a quick way to get home. I could have just used my warp ring. Jeez, I keep forgetting I have all this crap. This game is so complicated. Alright, here we go. This is the end. Home point. Alright, we gotta go back to Haver. Travel, current region, Northern Sandoria, warp point 2. Yes, please. What's that shady person doing in that corner over there? I don't like it. I think it's suspect. Alright, this is the end. The crunch. Level 50. Just halfway there. The halfway mark in this game, level-wise. Roughly. Alright. End this cutscene. Hey, look, Curilla. It's like a new cure. So that actually wasn't the Shadow Lord mission, so... The next mission is called Shadow Lord. Holy crap, this next mission is intense. Full party of around level 60. Wow. Yo, like, how far does this go? Rank 7-1? Should be level 70 plus? Jeez. A quest called Lightbringer. Oh, there we go. Mission 9-2 is the last one. So the heir to the light. So that's the end of everything there. Okay. Type auto target on. Okay. After this cutscene, I'll try it. This guy looks like Khan from the Wrath of Khan. I've just realized that. Like the original Wrath of Khan. Khan Noonien Singh. Cook. No, kick. If you want it, you're gonna have to come down here, Khan. Shadow Lord is the vanilla endgame. So what was the original level cap for this game? Let me make sure. Sorry. How? Why does it not? So I go to the Shadow Lord page. There's not a single link here to the mission to fight him. It just says he's the final boss of Mission 5-2, but that's not clickable. Like, who wrote these wikis? Like, how do you overlook this? Like, they call it Sandoria Mission 5-2. Alright, so speak to... Another cutscene? No, I don't want the bride. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get me out of this quest. Alright, so you accept the next quest from the Castlegate guy. So we don't need to do that. Alright. Can I get out of here? Alright, so type auto target on. Okay, start typing. This game. Loading. Auto target on. Auto target on. So what will that actually do now? Sorry, we're crunching on this last thing right here. You know what it is. I'm trading in the stupid gobby thing. Oh, nice. Target aggroed mobs. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Here we go. We've been waiting 45 days to do this. Where is it? Where's this gobby again? I forget where he is. He's like over here. Where are you, gobby? I'm crunching on this because it's been 45 days. Every play session before this. You can't do this yet. You can't do this yet. It's to prevent players from exploiting stuff. Yo, I almost didn't make it this far, game. Where is this dumb gobby? I don't remember where it is now. Crap. You guys remember where it is? Where's the gobby? Shit. Where's the goblin I trade with? Shh. Probably passed and didn't load, didn't it? Chat, I wanna end this. Where is it? You guys know where it is. Where's the item gobby trade stuff? Oh, here we go. Mistrix. Here we go. I don't care what you have to say. You've made me wait 45 days. I'm gonna like skip all that important text. No one cares. It was not worth 45 days. I'm calling. Here we go. Where is this thing? Finally. Eight of Cups card. What the hell is that? Don't know what that is. That's what I waited for? That's pretty disappointing. Oh, I can use Flash now. I forgot about that. Alright, and end it. Where's good old Flash? The Unsullied! Alright. Good stuff. And we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for helping us. good beating that boss. It was like real boss, sort of real boss. It was just like, it's simple, but in 11 it's complicated. Yo, look at that dragoon. That is a dragoon right there. Good dragoon. What the hell is that? Oh, good stuff, game. Real good camera work. Is that like a sheep head? Yo, that's pretty good. Oh look, the game moved. Ha! Pretty funny. Ah, thanks, Tidonius. New subscriber height. Yeah, Shadow Lord got so upset he made my screen move. But anyway, thank you for watching. As you saw, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, I stream this every Saturday, but next Saturday it's gonna go on hiatus for one Saturday because I gotta finish some other work. I gotta work on finish other projects before I come back to this. But I'm hoping to resume it the following week, so there'll be a 1-week break from Final Fantasy XI. So apologize for that, but it will come back. Like, my minimum goal is to get to the end of the Sandorian rank missions. Like that 9-1 mission, whatever, the Warrior of Light, whatever it's called. Like, I want to see the end of that. That seems like a good minimum goal to meet. Like, hitting level cap and hitting that, I think, will be good enough. We'll go from there. But, yes, thank you for watching, everyone. And next up, actually, is... I don't know what's next up. I'll have to double check. I forget if there's weekly hunts tomorrow or not. I didn't add it on the schedule, so... Yeah. But we'll be updating the schedule pretty soon. But thank you again for watching. Thank you everyone who supported us this past week, especially on our fundraiser. You all have been great. And thank you everyone who's been helping me out in the game so far. I will see you next time, about 2 weeks from now, for Final Fantasy XI. Later.